toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 45, on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And off to Jones. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what
He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 35. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Wagner. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game. Basically, it's the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Wagner. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense. And as
oh, he's got some space. Nice pick
talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The run to the left. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. 1st down, Northwestern.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the right. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And they're able to get him down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. And off to Jones. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Keeps it going. He'll pull it down and run. And they swarm him under.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Breaks into the open. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, the ground game. And it is a good idea to game tackle. First guy couldn't get it, second guy finally did. The Boilermakers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep...
Touchdown, Purdue! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point is good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Good timing on the quick out. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Ripping through the defense. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Coming out with it, it's Jones. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Makes a move. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now they'll run the draw. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Boilermakers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run for it on third and short. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
And the Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And off to Jones. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Jones. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll go to the air on third and short. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Covey. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Gets it out quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
On run. It's Reeder. He breaks a tackle. There he goes.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pickett. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The gift to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. On the ground, it's Reeder. Runs through the tackle. Past the 1st down marker and still running. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy
breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of time.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, then you feel comfortable.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is turning it on. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UCF is currently up big right now, and really everything they've dialed up offensively has worked. They're up by 35 over Florida Atlantic. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And off to Jones. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Boilermakers in the hurry up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the inside. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The play-action fake. Quarterback adapting. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting to school.
You love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Pocket breaking down. And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets the give. Push down for the tackle.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that play. 2nd and forever. They were all dropping back into coverage. They got gashed.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Harris. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Pulls it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Grab behind the line. It's Reeder. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got him downfield. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they get 2 wins in a row.
The game, everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws, and he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Cal. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Oh, it's a reverse. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. You could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground. That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Gonna swing it on second down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wells. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Wide open downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Looking downfield, it's Wells. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
and the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.